Thank you, and greetings to all you beautiful beings. Thank you for tapping in with me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope this meets you exactly where you are, serving as a word or a warning, and leaves you with peace and clarity. Keep in mind that all my messages are generalized and will not resonate with all. Take what does, leave the rest for another time, place, or opportunity, as readings are timeless. If you are interested in booking a private session or shopping with Down to the Roots, the Melanated Spiritual Shop, all that information is going to be in the banner as well as down below. So without further ado, let's tap in. All right, so this reading is going to be for my earth signs for the week of December 20th. Each individual pile will be timestamped as well down below so that you can jump strictly to it if you just don't want to hear my normal spiel about the who's, the what's, and the where's. Other than that, I'm going to be starting off with my Capricorns. So let's jump right into it. Let's get straight into it. All right. So let's see what we've got. So we have got, for the energies of this week, is broken open, which is the number 28, also signifying and equating to the number 10. I don't know if you can see that. The light's super bright, but I'll try to get it in there as best as I can. Broken open. All right. And then your crystal for the week is chrysoprase. Allow yourself to receive. All right. And there's that for you as well. All right. So let's see exactly what that entails. So for your energies, the broken open, number 28, which also breaks down to number 10. 10 in an angel number is you are receiving divine guidance from God through thoughts, ideas, insights, or what is called claircognizance, knowing facts without knowing how you receive the information. Stay positive and the message about the messages that you receive. It's super funny that that even came up right now because the number 10, that same angel number energy, came up in my Libra readings as well. So that's what's up. That's what's up. There's a lot of spiritual in tuning that's happening, a lot of tapping in that's happening, a lot of people listening to their intuition. So that's good. I'm glad that that's in the earth energy as well as in the air energy as well. All right. And then your, so let's see what number 28, broken open, represents, what the energy surrounding you have to say. Key concepts, the gift of grief, being shattered as a result of loss, the potential inherent in failure. There are situations in life when you see the value of loss, grief, and a broken heart. Yet it's not the pain or loss itself that must be the focus of your attention here. No, not even the story of what happened. The details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important as what results from the experience. Can you see that this situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? You cannot be the same person as before. The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation and without attempting to bargain with unseen forces, because none of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. If you find if you do feel prey to self absorption or self pity, it will just make it harder to get through the next gradual phase leading to relief. Yet, even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. This wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience of moving through and to the other side is unpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. All right, got to go through to get to. All right, and then the crystal is chrysoprase, which is allow yourself to receive. So you're going through to get to. So you've got to allow yourself to go through in order for you to get to what is on the other side and is waiting for you as well. So let's see what Christ faith. All right. So it reads, it can sometimes be easier to give than to receive, but receiving help from others is a necessary component of a healthy lifestyle. Open up to receive as much as you give. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be a balance between give and take all of the relationships, with all of your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or coworkers. If you notice yourself feeling guilty or uneasy when others give to you, shift your attitude so you can embrace what they have to offer for you. All right. Don't be so prideful that you can't receive help thinking that it's a handout and it was divinely ordered to come to you. Don't block your own blessings now, Capricorn. All right, so let's see what else is in the energy for Capricorn for this week coming up December 20th. Let's see. All right, Spirit, give me the energy around Capricorn, please. The energy around Capricorn. Please give me the energy around Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, everyone is watching. All right, Capricorn, let's get into it. All right. So, what is leading you and what signifies you for this week, Capricorn, is going to be the Star card, challenged by the Three of Wands. Conscious thoughts is the Ten of Swords. Subconscious is the Knight of Wands. Past position is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. And short-term future is going to be the Ten of Cups. Pretty good energies. You're currently, we'll see. All right. So starting with your star card as your signifier, you are walking into this hopeful energy, inner clarity, miracles, having a lot of faith in what you know and your, your goals and the things that you have set forth, moving into 2022 as well, as not only just this week. This week is also going to be, able to help you get through some of those things. So the second to the last week of the year, moving into a new transition, and you've got the star card. That's pretty dope. Challenged by the Three of Wands, which is a fire energy. But even in the Three of Wands, there is this sense of teamwork, travel, expansion, one of those things. So if you're thinking about potentially traveling, moving into a new partnership, be it love, business, friendship, anything like that, it is definitely looking up. But mind you, you've got in your conscious energy, what's running through your own mind is this Ten of Swords, right? So what are you absolutely feeling stabbed in the back about? Right? There's this woe is me, like, what is that about? Um, Even with that sword, though, there's this air energy. Either you are feeling stabbed in the back, about something, or you're feeling like something is potentially coming, you know, to an ending, a painful ending at that. Um, Everything that hurts is not always meant to break you. Some things that hurt are because you've outgrown it and it's time for you to move on. So if you're thinking that, this is just a setup and oh, it's coming for me and oh, why me, get out of that energy, because it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not, you may not like the way that it makes you feel, but it's for the purpose. It's for the greater good. Don't look at every single thing that you don't like, or you don't understand. I didn't like the way that sounded. So and so said such and such to me and I didn't appreciate it. It felt like they stabbed me in the back. Well, what you really want to stop for a second and focus on is what somebody said to you that you didn't like, that y'all fell out about, or you feel stabbed in the back. Is it true? That's the real question. Is it true? If it is the truth, then that is the why that it makes you feel like you stabbed in the back. And you need to figure out why that truth bothered you so much and deal with that. And get out of the pity party that somebody did something to you that you didn't like, or said something to you that you didn't appreciate, whatever. Like, because it's bigger than that. There's always a reason why it struck that nerve. Figure out why it struck the nerve and work on that. Subconsciously, you've got the Knight of Wands. Your Knight of Wands is another Knight of Wands is going to be a fire energy, free spirited, creative type of an energy, which is amazing, which is absolutely no problem. But you cannot dwell in the creative energy and then say that you're not manifesting and you're not moving forward because of what someone else did to you. Absolutely not. Absolutely, positively not. Because I also need you to understand that you get what you give, right? And so if you are getting all of these things and they are coming to you and it's everybody else's fault, you need to stop and sit back for 1 second and realize, man, when did I give this? It might not have been yesterday, it might not have been last week, but you planted it somewhere and it's coming back. So just be cognitive and conscious of what you give so that you don't feel like this is what you receive. How about that? Now, in your past position, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is your earth energy, physical, tangible things as well. The Knight of Pentacles is a reliable person, patient, hardworking. That's sitting in your past position. That's the energy that we need to get back into. That position, the working hard, the focusing on the goals, the doing the things that you need to do, to pushing forth the purpose, and not sitting in the somebody did something to me energy and wasting time when you could be getting to the big happy family, because that is really what the goal is. The goal is the big happy family. The goal is that wish fulfillment, so to speak, right? That's what that goal is. The goal is the ultimate complete family, love, contentment, support. That's what you're seeking. But you can only get it if you get out of the woe is me and get back into grounding yourself. Get back to what you know. Get back to the normal. Get back to the religious practices or the spiritual practices. Get back to the things that ground you. Get back to the traditional situation. Go back to the conventional stuff. You know what I mean? Get back to the conformity. Back to conforming to the things that you know are going to serve your purpose. You know what they are. You absolutely know what they are. It's just time for you to get back into that energy. You've got to. There's some things that you're absolutely going to need to walk away from, right? There's some things that you're going to need to walk away from. It's going to be some change that's coming out of the blue. It's going to be some stuff that's going to happen, right? But it's moving in fast. You just got to put the burden down. I mean, it's a lot of things that you're going through right now, honestly, Capricorn, that are self-imposed, because you just choose not to listen. I mean, there's really no getting around it. And I hate to sound like the nagging auntie or mom or something like that, but you're just being hard-headed unnecessarily. You're not paying attention to the signs, Only you can prevent forest fires. All right, so how you see yourself currently, how others see you, or the energy that you are currently sitting in, moving in to hopes and fears, Ooh, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Well, first and foremost, gotta stop perpetrating the fraud. Be your authentic self. That's the one thing that we gotta do first is be our authentic self. If you are not being authentic with yourself, then you are asking to manifest stuff that don't have nothing to do with you. Because you're not even being authentic with spirit, as if spirit don't know you better than you know yourself. And the Empress is here again. But it's all about self development. It's all about personal growth. It's all about bringing forth um, freedom and material comfort, security, and protection as long as you can get out of that negative energy, right? And quit running from whatever it is that you're running. Like, I'm feeling like there is some energy around potentially. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but someone potentially feeling like they have to hide whatever it is that they've got going on. Well, it's coming out. So whatever it is, be it another relationship, a child, um, your sexuality, whatever the situation is, it is absolutely coming out. And if you allow it to just be what it is, there's a blessing behind that. Like, step out on faith and stop letting fear keep you trapped, because it absolutely doesn't make sense, right? So the energy that you're currently sitting in is the Ace of Wands, and it's like that good time to start a new project. Anything is possible. So you're sitting in this energy of like, everybody is doing something to me and I can't have what I want, but then you try to present yourself as like, oh no, I got it all under control and everything is possible. You know all things are possible, and you also know that they're possible because you can create and orchestrate and help to orchestrate and move forward in your destiny as long as you just be obedient and pay attention. That's it. All you have to do is just pay attention and submit to the Most High, and everything else will fall into place. Listen to your intuition, do the right thing, do right by yourself, do right by others, despite what they may do in return. Period. And everything else will fall into place. So you've got the way that you are currently seeing yourself is that Ace of Wands, which is inspired. You know, you've got that power and you've got that urge to want to create, but then when it's time for you to get up and go do whatever, you kind of like knock yourself down and be like, well, maybe I can't. You know, so and so. All they're gonna do is have something to say. So what? Let them talk. Let them do whatever it is that you do, but don't allow that to be the reason why you don't continue and try to pursue what you know you need to do for yourself. Right now, how others see you is in this Knight of Cups energy, right? Calm in nature, makes decisions with your heart, thinks carefully about stuff. And so, if that is absolutely what it is, then that's the energy that we need to make sure that we are moving into. Um, because you've got the Moon card that's sitting in your hopes and fears, and it's like your personal faith and ethics are being tested. But you're questioning what it is that you absolutely believe in, you know, what you want to stand on. And so, this is that time for you to um, figure out exactly what is going to serve your purpose. And if there's something that needs to be said, it needs to come out, because regardless, it's going to come out anyways. And it will be best to hear it from you than for it to just come out and then you have to backtrack and explain your way out of the situation. That may not resonate with everybody, but the ones that it resonates with, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The final outcome is the Three of Wands, which is going to leave you in this sense of teamwork, commerce, expansion, and travel. So there are good things to come if you get out of this hiding type of a situation. Whatever it is that needs to come to the light, bring it, because it's coming. You know what I mean? If it's a situation where it's going to, you think it may potentially hurt or harm somebody, whatever you need to do, you need to get it out. And then also, too, a lot of the times when it's something that doesn't necessarily feel the way that we think that it should feel, we always equate it with somebody coming for us, or it's trying to destroy us, or it being the devil. Blessings don't necessarily always feel like rainbows, lollipops, and unicorns. Sometimes change hurts, sometimes growth is uncomfortable. It's just kind of is what it is. In order for you to get to a different place, it's going to have to be uncomfortable. So when things start becoming a lot more hard for you to deal with, so you think, or you become a little bit more uncomfortable in certain things, it's because you're going through a growth and an elevation type of a transformation situation. And it's time for you to realize what it is that you need to gain out of that moment. Because if you don't, it's just going to circle itself around later on and it's going to feel worse than it did on the second go round. So get it while you can right now in the moment. Let me get some affirmation, inspiration cards as well. Any questions that you may have about love, partnerships, anything like that. Let's see what we may have for Earth sign Capricorn. Spirit, can I have 3, please, for the sign of Capricorn? I'll have 2 more, Spirit, please. And 1 more if you don't mind. Oh, it gave me 2. I'll take it. Actually, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not going to shortchange you. Spirit said it. We're going to start there. All right. So everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. I cannot make it up. You got to walk way, 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 way more closer to faith than we are walking to fear. You are moving into a steady and reliable path. I'm trying to told you, this is just confirmation of the entire reading. Adventure awaits you. Go find it. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. I can't make the shit up, y'all. I can't make it up. Broken open. Allow yourself to receive. It's time to move around. It's time to move around and get what the divine has for you. You also have to keep in mind that if you are asking for things that you are absolutely not in a position to receive, you are not authorized to receive or ready to receive, because you may not do the right thing with it when you get it. It will not come your way. You can only receive what you are absolutely ready to receive. All right, so just keep that in mind. Thank you, Capricorn. And I am going to move into the sign of Virgo. All right. So for the sign of Virgo, we've got Labradorite, which is see the magic. And we've got exposed and revealed, the number 21, which equates to the number 3. 3 is the ascending master, such as Jesus and Buddha are near. They have responded to your prayers and want to help. Now, y'all forgive me if I get a little emotional or sound like I'm about to fall out of my chair when reading the Virgo signs, because that's exactly what I am, okay? So this is personal for me as well. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. And let's see what the angels and the ancestors have to say. Let me put these back real quick, y'all. Excuse me, I am like OCD. I cannot stand to have stuff out of place. My bad. All right. So exposed and revealed. 21. Interesting. Key concepts: healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty in rejection. It reads, when you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as a heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by the unresolved issues that mattered all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expand their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself. Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, you can let go of your attachments and control. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachments to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over, and surrender to a higher power. This is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you cannot do this alone. You will allow your When you allow yourself to be laid upon in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. Love, love, love. All right, and then labradorite signifies see the magic. So let's take a look at that and see what has to say. See what spirit has to say about that as well. So labradorite, see the magic. There is magic all around you. If you lift your gaze from your everyday path, you will find it over your corner and in every corner. Over and in every corner. It is in the beauty of a rainbow, the mystery of the stars, a hug from a friend, and the innocence of a child's laugh. Open your eyes to the many miracles along life's journey. Be a participant in the world around you. Believe in divine timing and put your full trust in life's path. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Take a look around and you will find your North Star, guiding the way towards your destiny. Affirm, this is magic all around. There is magic all around me, supporting me. Affirm, there is magic all around, supporting me. Today, pay attention to the signs from the universe that show up in your life, letting you know you are exactly where you need to be. That's shade. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Virgos. All right. All right. So let's see. I'm hearing shuffle right. I just don't be liking to do it sometimes because it just be so loud. I'm gonna be obedient when I do. Spirit said, just shuffle right. There's a card that's flipped over. All right, Spirit. Give me the energy for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, cross watchers, all the welcome. Give me the energy around sign of Virgo for this week. The sign of Virgo. The sign of Virgo. Right. All right. So, Virgo, we've got your signifier as the Five of Swords, challenged by the Sun card. Conscious thoughts is going to be the Fool. Subconscious thoughts is the Emperor. Pulling up in the past is going to be the Eight of Swords. And in the short term or near future is the Justice card. Bottom of the deck is the Devil energy, which I equate to soul ties, addictions, uh, envy, material obsessions, sexual lust. Um, those type of situations. Those could be the things that are in your energy. I'm hearing there potentially could have been some sort of tantra or sex spells that could have potentially been done. We'll dig a little deeper into that in just one second. All right, so the signifying card coming out of the gate is going to be the Five of Swords. Sword is going to be your air energy as well. So it could be potentially that you also have moon, rising in air sign, which is either the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you carry that energy as well. And it is challenged by the Sun card, which is material happiness, a joy overcoming, and success. I can definitely relate with this already, just because I know what's going on with me personally. But again, I could just definitely relate with what's going on in this particular energy right here. So, um, again, back to the Four of Swords. Your Four of Swords is going to be your retreat, rest, renewal, solitude, recovery. So, this particular week, moving in for us Virgos, is going to be just that, moving into the situation where we need to take time for ourselves, rest, rejuvenate, and we are getting ready. We are getting ready for a battle. But it's going to lead to prosperity and all of those things that are coming on the other side. There's good stuff. There's nothing but positive that's coming around the corner for us Virgos, and that would be challenged by material possessions, happiness, joy, overcoming, things in that sort, right? Because what is consciously on our mind is the Fool card, hoping for a new path, new beginnings, right? We are walking away from stuff. We are ready to move into stuff. We are leaving things behind that no longer serve our purpose. We are just moving into that new energy, period, right? Because then you've got this emperor that is sitting in your subconscious mind, right? Which is this energy of potentially planning, right? Or that father figure or someone who sits in that potential situation, which could be you could be in some sort of situation again to with your baby's father, falling out with your husband, anything like that, something. But that is what is constantly on your mind. But understand, even in doing that, right? Um, that you could potentially be moving out of that particular situation, and but there's only good things to come with whomever that energy is wrapped up in as well. Uh, in your past position, this emperor could be what is making you feel like you are trapped, but it is more of a self imprisonment type of a situation. So we want to move out of that energy, of feeling so bound and blaming it on everybody else, when in fact we allow a lot of the things that happen, a lot of the nouns that come in, we allow that to take such a huge precedence over how we decide that we want to move purposefully when it has absolutely nothing to do with the purpose in the first place. Um, Short term or near future is justice. So all of those things that we have been praying for, all of the things that we are asking to come to the light are absolutely coming to the light. Cause and effect, win-win. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. Exposed, exposed and revealed. The truth is coming out. Okay? Let there be light. Let there be light. The truth is coming out. So, whatever it is that you've been seeking, whatever answers that you've been seeking, Virgo, they are coming. They are coming. They are coming. Believe it. If a person shows you who they are, believe them. You start getting random text messages and emails, believe them. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Trust and believe what I'm saying. Yeah, you better believe it. Everything that glitters is not gold. Listen to every single thing that somebody say. Listen to what they say. Listen to the lies that they tell when they tell them. So when the truth presents itself, you knew it exactly for what it was to be. Pay attention to your intuition. Things are in the process of being exposed and revealed. And they will be exposed and revealed through the magic that you see. Mm. Mm. I cannot make this up. Eight of Swords, back to back in the same position, in the past and in your hopes and fears. Bottom of the deck. Who shows up? in pure raw form in Virgo fashion. Here we go. Bottom of the deck. Don't ever second guess yourself, Virgo. You empaths that are on here, you psychic individuals, you tarot card readers, you folks who know what you know, and people be trying to sit there and try to make it seem like you don't know what the hell you talking about. Spirit never lies. Spirit never lies. Ever. Ever. It's just a matter of if you're gonna believe what has been presented in front of you. Spirit never lies, y'all. Never lies. Blown away. I digress. All right. Sitting in the position of the way we see ourselves is the Knight of Cups. The way others see us, or the environment that we're currently in, our hopes and fears, and the final outcome. So, sitting in the position of the way we see ourselves is that of the Knight of Cups. Cups is water, very emotional, right? Surrounded by Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Pulling more for me on a Pisces energy as well. Again, that could be pulling up in your chart, or that could just, of course, be the energy that is also surrounding you in this particular moment or week to come. But the Knight of Cups represents a Prince Charming, romance, proposal, right? So, which is coming right underneath the Fool card, which is technically your new beginning and taking a leap of faith. So there could potentially be an offer that is coming in, a love offer or a business offer that is coming in from an individual who is extremely charming, right? Extremely charming. I'm going to lead more to a romantic. I'm going to say that. So it could be someone in your past. It can be someone trying to come back from the past and make good on a promise. Somebody that potentially ghosted you, or it could be an Aries that is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. That could be trying to resubmerge and come back with some sort of a romantic offering, apology, or something of that sort. Just be extremely leery of it, right? Because I don't foresee it coming in and being genuine. It's just to try to clean up the shit that they don't want you to see about what's really going on behind the scenes, but you know exactly what it is. The way others see you or the environment that you're currently in is the Ace of Cups, right? But in this particular situation with the Ace of Cups, it's like the most overflowing with emotion that you could possibly be in, right? And so you could be asking people questions and trying to get to the bottom of something, or know that you know something and ask somebody a question, and they will make it seem like you tripping, or you just being emotional, oh you just this, and oh you just that, and you know what you know. Period. You know what you know. So, along with the potential offering that could be coming in from this Prince Charming, um, you know, there could be some sort of proposal that is coming in, some sort of serious emotional love offering. But I would be extremely cognitive and aware of the way that it's coming in, because it does not feel genuine. It's coming, but it does not feel genuine. It's one of those situations where Spirit is going to allow it to come in. Your ancestors are going to allow it to come in to test you, to see. What are you going to do? You're going to fall for this shit again? You're going to take that shit again? Or you're going to stand on everything that I have given you and use what you know and shoot it down when it comes your way? What are you going to do? You're going to play? You're going to win? Which one are you going to do? Are you going to come out of this self-imprisonment as bullshit? Stop believing the shit that you know was a lie when it rolled off their lips. Before they told the lie, you knew the lie they was going to tell. Oh, somebody didn't. Anybody did shit. Come up out of it. Come up out of it. Because the final outcome is you then in turn are sitting in this King of Wands energy. Fire energy. Boldness. Right underneath the Justice card. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's coming. It is absolutely coming. If you could break free from this King of Wands. Take it how it resonates. Fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It is time to break free. I cannot make it up. It came up twice in two different decks. King of Wands, King of Wands. Two different decks, and the Devil. It's time to cut the. It's time to cut the ties. It's time. It's more than time to break free. More than time to break free. Stop making excuses about it. It's just time. It's just time, Virgo. All right, let me get some affirmation, inspirational messages for the sign of Virgo as well. Spirit, can I have 3 cards for the sign of Virgo, please? Spirit? 3 cards. Thank you. May I have 2 more, Spirit, please, for the sign of Virgo? And 1 more, Spirit, please. Thank you. So we have, you are on your way to meeting your true love. No matter what the situation you're currently going through, if you are on the process of going through a break, going through a divorce, single, whatever, regardless, just because you are in a current situation that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that Spirit will still set you up to move you out of what you are in without you having to be disrespectful about it, without you having to compromise your morals, values, or your character to do it. But when Spirit moves regardless of to whom the situation that you decided to put yourself in that current moment. No, I'm not telling anybody to go out here and get cheating on their spouses. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, don't allow the current connection that you're in that may not be purposeful to stand in the way, and you utilize that to make an excuse for you not to see what's coming your way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're married, you ain't dead. Anywho. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back to each other. I said that there was potentially a past love that was circling its way back. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. This is what I was just talking about with don't allow your current situation to stand in the way of what may be moving you out of that into something else. It's not about the moves that you make, it's the way you make them. All right, Virgo. So that's what I have for you all for this week. Again, as I said, please make sure that you stay hydrated, drink as much water as you possibly can. Meditate, mind your damn business, especially the business that serves your purpose. That would be the best thing for you to do. Trust your intuition. Trust it, because it is about to get exposed and folks are about to be revealed. And I'm gonna need you to, when Spirit shows you who they are, believe Spirit. I'm not even gonna say when a person shows you. When Spirit shows you who and what they are and what it is, by all means, believe it. Believe it, believe it, believe it. All right, now we're gonna move into the Tauruses. All right, Taurus, what we got for you. Let's see. We've got a burst of magic. And we've got Angelite, support is all around you. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that. The light's super bright, but there we go. Support is all around you. All right, so let's see. Burst of energy is the number 48, which equates to 12, which also equates to 3. 3 in angel numbers is the ascended masters, such as Jesus, Jesus, and Buddha are near you. They have responded to your prayers and want to help. So if you feel like nobody is around, you feel like I'm out here on my own, your ancestors spirit guides, most high, divine, all of those are close. So trust, and everything that you're going to need is going to be brought forth by a burst of magic. Because you just have to understand that support is all around you. So let's see exactly what those are talking about, and then we're going to jump right into some tarot. So the energies around burst of magic. Let's see what that is referring to. All right. So the key concepts is an epiphany, a sudden higher knowing, a sense that everything has a purpose, your purpose as a gift bestowed upon you, cultivating conscious contact with a higher power, coming to know what calls to you and lights you up. Sometimes you may find that something you've been pondering or a dilemma you'd like to let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, and the trigger may be just the right words arising in a conversation, book, or blog. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to a truth that has previously eluded you. It is as if the world stops in the moment as you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from source and being downloaded into you with such force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. It is not an everyday gift. Inherent in this is the knowledge that spirit is always listening to you. Spirit is your loving partner, reminding you that you are not alone. Even when it appears that you are trapped, you always have a key to unlock the solution if you cultivate the willingness to be open to and in tune with source. The answers you seek come when you stop looking for them. Be mindful today. When information pops up out of the blue, pay attention. The action you need to take will become obvious as you integrate this magical wisdom. Regardless of the subject of your inquiry, you will be transformed. Only good will come from this. Ashe. All right, let's see what your crystal is talking about, which is the angelite. Support is all around you. I mean, that's just merely confirmation of what the burst of magic was just talking about. So let's see what angelite is talking about real quick. Angelite. You are not alone. Help and support are always available to you, whether through your friends, family, or guardian angels. Stay open to receiving the comforting energy. Allow others into your life. Reach out when you need your community by your side. Not all of us are comfortable asking for assistance, but trust that others want to help and in fact are often grateful to do so. It's okay to accept, even create the support system you need and deserve. Even the strongest among us have moments of vulnerability. There is a strength in allowing yourself to receive comfort and grow from a place of acceptance. So the next time someone extends a helping hand, take it with full grace and gratitude. Affirm. Support is all around me. Today, practice asking for help from a friend, family member, or a guardian angel, even for the smallest of tasks. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Don't be so bullheaded and stubborn. I know that's super cliche, but you too can accept help. You would be surprised what you just may receive if you allow somebody to help you. It may be exactly what you need and exactly what you've been asking from Spirit the entire time. All right, Spirit, give me the energy around Taurus, please. The energy around Taurus. The energy around Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see what we've got going on. All right, bottom of the deck. Need a feeling like you need to be super defensive, right? Not necessarily a good energy to always constantly be walking in. Because if you're always fighting against something, what if what you're fighting against is exactly what you need? And you wonder why you feel like you're running in place on a treadmill that's not even working. So let's see. What we've currently got sitting in the signifier for this week for Taurus is the Hierophant, challenged by the Queen of Pentacles. Conscious thoughts is going to be the Chariot card. Subconscious thoughts is going to be the Two of Cups. Past position is the Five of Pentacles. And the near or short-term future is going to be the Five of Cups. Now, what signifies this week for you, Taurus, is going to be the Hierophant. Your Hierophant energy is going to be traditions, conventional expectations, and conformity, right? So somehow or another, you are feeling like you are trying to get back to the basics. We are moving into a week of holidays. If you celebrate those, then that makes perfect sense that you are bringing into the holiday cheer, or at least trying to do so and lead with the best possible intentions that you can. Maybe you've got some family coming in, you've been doing some planning, getting things set up. All is well. It will be received in the most beautiful of lights, okay? It is challenged by the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is an extremely resourceful person, extremely domestic. So this could potentially be you, the energy that you're in, or you've got someone who potentially may be coming in, your mom and auntie that will be potentially coming in that you think may have something to say about the way that you did things because you moved into something a little bit different traditionally. That could really be the energy. I would not worry about it too much. It will be received in a loving light. Don't stress yourself out about it so much. There's only so much that you can control. Okay. Sitting in your conscious position, you've got the Chariot, which is actions, change, and a journey. I think you're concerned more so about, did I do the right thing? Am I moving in the right direction? You are. There is no need for you to be concerned about it. And it is going to show up as an offering. You've got the Two of Cups, right? Your Two of Cups is going to be a partnership. So be it romantic, business, whatever. But I do see that all things are coming. And you're more, you're worried about that because in your past position, you've got this Five of Pentacles, which is like that being left out in the cold, that feeling of being abandoned, poverty, worry, isolation, things like that. That is not something that you necessarily have to worry about. If you can understand that even in moving forward, that you may have to lose something to gain something else, right? Because you're sitting in that Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups energy is going to give you some sort of feeling like you've lost something, you're abandoned. Again, they're right on top of each other, right? In order for you to receive something, you're going to have to give up something. You only have so much capacity. And if it's filled up with things that don't necessarily serve your purpose, there are going to be some things that you're going to have to leave out or make a decision, right? That it is what it is. We are crying over these three, but there's two full ones right here behind you. Don't be so blinded by the for the forest that you don't see the trees. Yes, these three cups have spilled over, but you had five to begin with. So if three have spilled over, you have two left. Don't walk away and be so worried about, I lost these three, and forget you still got two left. The only two that you potentially might need, these two right here. You only need two. You only need two. There's two. There's the two. Give up these three. These two is what's going to serve you. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up, Taurus. Stop looking at it for what you think that it should be and look at it for what Spirit has said it's going to be. Period. You don't control nothing. Okay? You are the beneficiary of Spirit. You are not the orchestrator. Understand that? You are the beneficiary. And the beneficiary can always be updated at any given time. Don't ever lose sight of that either. Stay focused. Don't be so caught up in the quantity versus the quality. Because yes, you might have had five, but if three of them were spoiled and would have poisoned you, it's a good thing that that cup spilled over and left you with only what's going to serve your purpose. Because when I say that, and the way that you see yourself is sitting right here with this devil card, right? Which is going to give you addictions, greed, envy, material obsession, and lust. You so worried about all of this shit that you so-called claim that you lose and don't realizing what you got. Be careful. Be careful. Around here juggling the wrong shit. Juggling the wrong shit. Worried about the stuff that don't serve your purpose whatsoever. None whatsoever. Thinking that you can control stuff. Being bullheaded and stubborn and, you know what I mean? Because you feel like you just don't want to listen and all of those things. It just does not make sense. Why? Let's see what your hopes and fears are. Why? Why are we doing that, Spirit? Too many cards. Please keep it simple for me, Spirit. Hopes and fears. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is your fast talking. You're worried about a lifestyle change that's coming in. There's a lifestyle change that you're so concerned about that is going to come in. But the thing about it is, you sitting up, you're asking for all of these things, you're praying, you're trying to manifest all of this stuff, but you don't want to do the work. Like, what? Like, you want all of these things, but you don't want the change that they bring. It makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. That is just the most stubborn thing that you could possibly do to yourself. It really is. That's why. Why would you not want the Ace of Cups? Why would you not want the Ace of Cups? Because that's what's coming. A new baby, a new relationship, proposal, marriage. Like, this has been all over the earth sign readings. There is some new stuff that's coming in. An offering that is coming. Right? But you have to understand that in the offering, that what is in these two cups over here is greater than what you lost in these 3 cups that spilled over. You've got to know that. You have to trust that. You have to trust that maybe downsizing is the best. You have to trust that less is more. You have to trust that everything that glitters is not gold. You have to understand that crystals are better than diamonds. Like, there's certain things that you're just going to have to understand and come to terms with. Everything that you're thinking is the right thing to do might be the wrong thing. And be okay with understanding that in change comes growth, opportunity, prosperity, and all of the things that you're absolutely been looking for. So let's see. Let's see what affirmations we've got for you, Taurus. Let's see. So if I could have 3 for the sign of Taurus, please. You could have 3. Okay, well, it gave me 5, so I'm going to take them all. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. You cannot control everything, Taurus. You are the bull. You may be strong and mighty, but you can't control everything. Regardless, you cannot control it. Strength is not everything. That's what I keep hearing Spirit say. Strength is not everything. Strength is not everything. Adventures await. Go find you. Get out of the norm. Get up. Go outside. Find something to do. When that offering comes in, take advantage of it. Go see where it might lead you. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. I cannot make this shit up. In order to end, in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough. You are steadily trying to change a situation and make it be what it is, and Spirit is saying that's not what I designed it to be. So it ain't gonna never fit. Life is tough, but so are you. You want to be strong? Be strong in supporting yourself in the spiritual journey, paying attention to the signs, doing what you need to do to get to where you need to get, understanding that support is all around you and that it's going to show up in the form of a burst of magic. Just pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to your angel numbers, listen to your dreams, have a conversation with someone that you may not have never had a conversation with. You would be surprised at some of the insight that they may be able to hold for you. Spirit speaks through some of the most mysterious ways. Children, flowers, numbers, insects, animals, everything has a rhyme and a reason and a purpose and a season. There is no such thing as a coincidence. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that, Taurus. Be inspired. Continue to drink your water, meditate, mind your damn business. I always ask that we all vibrate at our highest possible vibration. Be the light that you seek, be the love and the peace that you seek. Namaste, carpe diem, and enjoy the rest of your week.